It's your boy Salim from Notorious S back with another video. Baby. Yo, I was actually thinking about the fact that if you're like me, you maybe wished like the path to you making more money, like and upgrading your life was easier, or that like you could accelerate it as if like your life was a movie and you could accelerate the whole process. Like you want to get to the end goal. I was like, yo, do I really want that? Do I really want it to be as easy as as my brain tells me I want it? Because I think that's the automatic reaction we have. Like, yo, when you're going through it, you're like, bruh, like I wish it was easier. And then I'm thinking about like all the things we like to see, like in media and movies, and like we apply it to our lives. To me, at least, like you see yourself as the main character in your own movie or in your own story or whatever. Like if you're writing it as you live, right? And the reason why I think you shouldn't, like, bro, you really shouldn't want for it to be easier to get to the end goal right now is because that's what makes the whole story worth it. And if you come from humble beginnings, you should be happy that you actually are, because that's what forges character. That's what builds character. That's what makes you the man. Like at the end of the day, bro, wouldn't you like? I think that's why you'll see a lot of people being given something that they haven't earned and mistreated. And on average, I think that's actually applicable. For most people, if you give them something that they haven't earned, they won't know what to do with it. If you give me a position at a firm that earns a lot of money, but that has requirements or certain skills that I have to have that I didn't develop, I'm going to drive my position or the company, whatever department that I'm the head of, into the ground because I need that. Just like you should want the struggle that leads you to the top of the mountain. You should want every single step that you reach that's gonna lead you to who you are or who you're gonna become. That's the whole point of the hero story, the hero arc. The reason why, like, you watch Naruto, whatever anime, whatever movie, it's nice at the end of the day is because you remember, right? At Harry Potter, the seventh movie, you kind of reminisce about who he was and how like nerdy of a kid he was, and how unconfident in certain situations he was. And then you look up and you see like a man. And the reason why that man is who he is because of all he's gone through. It's the same thing for you. I think it's basically to boil this whole thing down is you gotta like the journey. You gotta like the grind. As much as you're excited to get to the end, a lot of us, like, or a lot of people that you hear talking about their success story feel more emotional. You could feel more engagement coming from them and more energy oozing out of them when they talk about the days that they were struggling, not knowing whether or not they were going to make it. It sounds more thrilling than the destination. And the reason why you think that the destination is better is because that's what's marketed to the masses. So you think what you really want is the destination, when what you want is the adversity that comes and that leads you to the destination. But that's not marketed because most people don't, because it requires more out of you. Anybody can sit on the seat when the company's been created, when the kingdom's been put together and the wars have been fought. It's easy to claim yourself as being the king, but what makes you the king is everything that came before. It's not the image of you just ruling over a kingdom that you haven't earned. Know what I mean? Like, honestly, bro, I wanted to talk about that for a while, and then what I had in mind and like me articulating this was much more poetic. But fuck that. Like, think about it, bro. And we have to stop. And because like right now, that's the whole thing where we like the fourth, I don't know, 9-second video where you see a fat boy 6 months ago, and now I'm shredded and lean, and I got the six pack and the big old chest and shit, and like it makes you want that even more. But don't get it fucked up. Like, it's not an overnight thing. Bro, it isn't, man. Nobody, like, it doesn't happen overnight. Like, I'm right now, I'm in my, I've always been into that, like, for the past 2, 3, well, not always, but like 4 or 5 years, I'm all about, like, success. I want to make it in life, and it's really hard to take your time when you want it to happen now. But the guys that I look up to, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been quick. It's been years. It's been a decade. It's been 6, 7 years of grind consistently, like showing up And it's not fancy, bro. Like, it really isn't. And that's the one thing about like the whole market, whole social media 9 second clip or like whatever. It's like it glamorizes the rise, right? And that's what we like as a culture of consumerism. We like the rise, the racks, the riches, but we like it fast. It's like we like microwave food. We don't want to wait to get the food. We don't want to wait to get the gains. We don't want to wait to get the reward. We want to right the fuck now, because if we don't get it now, then we're going to be pissed. But it doesn't translate into real life, bro. This is a movie concept. This is a TikTok concept. This is a YouTube Shorts concept. A Facebook Clips concept. It's not a real life concept. Anything that, like, typically speaking, now that actually is worthwhile will take time. Now, of course, there's exclusions, but for the most part, it takes time. I've been a fat boy more than once, and anytime I lost weight, and in order to get to the position that I'm at right now, like, I might not look like your boy, but look, your boy got it, and I'm not lying. I'm 6 foot 194. But it takes time, man. It takes time. And that's the thing that like breaks my heart when I talk to the guys is if they see like, oh, my transformation. And they're like, yo, man, what I got to do? And I know that like for 95% of the guys asking, they're not going to do what I tell them. It's consistency. Bro, like it takes time. It takes time, man. It takes time and dedication. And it's not like cool to say. But bro, what the fuck else are you going to do? Because the time is going to pass regardless. Like the time is going to pass regardless. So you might as well stick to it. And it's hard, bro. I've been in this YouTube game for 5 months. Getting 1 to 2 views per video, bro. Like, now I got like one that hit 45 and shit. And you got to get better. I don't like doing fucking thumbnails. And I think people say, oh, you got to like what you do because that's what makes you the best and shit. I don't like thumbnails. I like to turn on the camera and speak about, you know, what I like to speak about. But I got to do the thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? Got to schedule the videos. Got to study the game. But like, well, you know, some people I've been watching, they're like my age, but they blew up recently. But it's 6 to 7 years in the making. But now you see them right now with the shining diamonds and the Hellcats and shit. You're like, whoa, I want to be like that guy. You didn't want to be him 5 years ago, trust me. I'm starting to talk shit. I'm starting to beat around I'm starting to beat the dead horse. So I'm gonna end it now. But yeah, man, that's what it is. So if you like the content, subscribe, share, and like the video. You know why? Because it's free. And I'm gonna see you next time. Peace.